Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 5. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Eluding the pressure. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
It appears right at the 45.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They run the option as Jackson will hand it to Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Jackson going to give to Ingram on the option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now it's Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Crockett, although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Chris Moore returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Ingram going to get it on the option. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Patriots to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes it right side to White. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On first down, Crockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Patriots 14, Ravens nothing.
On first and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. Open man is Myers. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's fourth.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
No good.
What a waste of time. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
This time Jackson will throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They still can't get him. He's going to have to hook up to Izzo. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
He can't get him down. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a big loss this here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the deep.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. To the air again, Newton. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
From the red zone now, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Crockett. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Patriots 14, Ravens 7. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
And now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Edwards. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. And the Raven first down.
On the option, it goes to Ingram. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And his throw is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Jackson. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Ravens.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they can't corral him.
That's good for a Patriots.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 34. A gain of 2. Brings
3rd and 2. Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. John Simon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And going deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he's going to keep it here. Cam Newton all alone. He's at the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton, 91 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
It's good, and it's 21-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just one score.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Able to shake him off. Fighting to stay upright. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
And he's the reigning MVP of the league, primarily for his work on the ground, but that arm, something special too.
I mean, often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.